Good morning, guys. I hope you are all staying safe at home. So, yesterday you guys had the opportunity to do a recap with Mrs. T about author's purpose. So for today, we're going to be looking at author's purpose again, but you guys are actually going to have the opportunity to read a set of different paragraphs, and in those paragraphs, I want you to identify if the author is trying to entertain us, if the author is trying to persuade us, if the author wants to explain, describe, or inform us. So remember, this was our get pied strategy. So when you guys come back, I look forward to you being able to tell me what it means to get pied. So when we're starting with our pied strategy, we're looking at P for persuade. This might look a bit different on your screen. I hope you can read it. So remember, with persuade, we want to convince the reader about something. So that was when, for example, because we all know Miss Baker really loves Harry Potter, I said that Hogwarts is real because Miss Baker has a plastic Bowtruckle mythical creature. Now, you might argue and say, that's not right. And I might say, but how do you know? Because you've never met a Bowtruckle. It might look plastic, but it might not be. So the next section that I want you guys to focus on is going to be for our pied strategy I, which is the inform. So the inform piece of our pie is when we are looking at writing about a topic to share the facts and the information. Similar to when we were talking about our news report. In our news report, we are trying to inform someone about what is happening. So the example that some of our fantastic students have drawn at the bottom here was about how a cat is brown and fluffy. So for our pied strategy, we've got to look next to we've done our P, we've done our I, now we're up to our E. Entertain. So for our entertaining segment, we want to write about a topic that's interesting, something that makes the reader want to read it. So these are different kinds of books. Harry Potter, for example, could be a book because that is designed to entertain people by making them want to read about a magical world. So the example that we've used here was about tornadoes hitting Australia, because we talked about how tornadoes can't really hit Australia in some ways. We talked about all the crazy ways that a tornado could affect us. In our pied strategy, we have two extra ones, which is our extra E and our extra D. So our extra D is when we are going to be looking at explaining. So this is how you do something or tell someone how something can work. So this is things like recipe books, trying to explain how, for example, you get up in the mornings. The example that someone's got here is how to draw a turtle. So we've got a wonderful turtle on a beach, and you can see the water in the background and the yellow beach. And the person that did this for me was able to actually say, you have to start with a brown circle. You need to draw hexagon shapes for the shell. You need to add 4 legs, 2 on the bottom and 2 on the top. Now a turtle has a tail, so make sure you've given your turtle a tail. And then the last and most important part is the turtle needs a face. So they have done a bigger green circle at the top here, and you can see that they've put a black dot to represent the turtle's eye to show how you can draw a turtle. So that's a really good way of explaining it, which I quite liked. Now, pied, we've got our D to go. So our D, our last one is describe. So in our describe category, it says, we are writing about what something or someone looks like, sounds like, smells like, tastes like, and feels like. So these are our 5 senses. So the example someone's got here is that what a turtle looks like because it has green scales on its back. But then up the top here, to help you remember, one of our students has done a fantastic job of drawing a tongue, an eye, an ear, a nose, and a nice blue mouth. Good job. So now that we've refreshed the pied in your mind, your learning task for today. So what you are going to be doing, our success criteria is going to be, we are learning to identify what the purpose of different paragraphs are. So your success criteria is, I can read a paragraph and I can identify what the author's purpose is. So an example is going to be, if you read a paragraph and it says, the cookbook, how to make spaghetti. And it involves a spaghetti recipe, and it has up the very top, we've got the ingredients, followed by the method for how to make it. Would that be to persuade someone? I don't think so, because I'm not asking them to try something. I'm not trying to convince them that something's great. Could it be to inform someone? So writing about a topic, to share pieces of information. Could be. I might have to keep thinking about that one. My next one I'm going to look at is entertain. Oh, but it's not to share a silly or fun story. Don't think it's that one. Pied. Oh, remember we have two E's, so I'm going to check my other E, which is explain. Oh, explain. This is when you tell something about how something works. Well, it is a spaghetti recipe. I am telling them what ingredients they need, and I am telling them how to make the spaghetti. I think it will be explain. Let me think. Am I right? I think I am. I definitely think it is explain. So next to the passage, I'm going to write it is to explain how to make spaghetti. So now it's going to be over to you to have a try. So I want you to have a look at the paragraphs in front of you. I want you to read through them. If you have some trouble with the reading, remember to use your ears, and I want you to try to sound out the sounds in your brain first before you ask someone for help. I want you to use one of your strategies to try to read the word first. If you need some help afterwards, it's okay to ask someone how to say the word, but I'd rather you try it first. Once you've read the paragraph, you simply get to write if you think it's persuade, inform, entertain, explain, or describe the paragraph. And it's okay if you make a mistake. It's all part of our learning. I look forward to seeing all of your wonderful answers. Bye for now.